Morning, y'all. Scripture speaks with a steady voice when power meets life. From Genesis forward, authority is given to restrain evil, not to create it. The sword is entrusted to human hands with fear and trembling, because once blood is shed, it cannot be gathered back into the earth. God never treats life as disposable. He never treats convenience as justification. Here a woman sat behind the wheel of a slow-moving car. Her wrongdoing was small. She blocked traffic. At most, she earned a citation. Scripture has language for such acts. It calls them offenses, not threats. It calls for correction, not death. Yet death came. The officer was not trapped. The vehicle crept forward at a pace a man could step away from. There was time, there was space, there was choice. The officer saw her face. He had her tag. He had her identity in his hands. Nothing required him to stand in harm's path. Nothing required him to fire. The Bible is clear about moments like this. You shall not murder. It is not poetry. It is law. It does not bend when fear replaces judgment. It does not excuse killing when escape is available. It does not bless violence used to end inconvenience. Self-defense in Scripture is narrow. It requires immediate danger to life. A slow car does not meet that measure. A known suspect does not meet that measure. A woman driving away from a traffic obstruction does not meet that menace. God warned the watchman long ago, the sword is not a tool of anger. It is not a shortcut. It is not a punishment for disobedience. When the watchman strikes without cause, the blood is charged to him. Mercy is not weakness in the Bible. It is proof of righteousness. Christ stopped violence even when he had the power to command legions. He chose restraint. He chose life. He showed that authority without mercy becomes something God will judge. There was no reason to believe this woman would harm anyone. No plan, no pursuit, no violence unfolding before the officer's eyes. The claim of protection collapses when the facts stand still long enough to be seen. Biblical justice rests on proportion. Death is never the answer to a traffic offense. When the state crosses that line, Scripture does not look away. It calls the act what it is, innocent blood. And when innocent blood is shed, the Bible does not ask for excuses. It asks for accountability. Kings were judged for less. Soldiers were judged for less. The uniform does not shield the soul. This is not hatred of authority. It is reverence for it. Because when power forgets its limits, God reminds it. Justice is not optional in Scripture. It is demanded. And when life is taken without cause, justice requires that one who fired the weapon answer for it before the law of man and the law of God. Lo sabes.